Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Saturday, April 7th, 2018. The tarot card for today is Justice. I don't think we've seen this one in a while. I got to tell you, it's about time, right? I mean, this isn't just about justice itself, it's about many other things and balancing them out. And when you think about it, life has been out of balance for a good while now. Even though you've made some very positive changes along the way, there are still things where you feel there are areas that are not fair. So there's a number of ways that this card can go down for you today. It could be through compromise, it could be through negotiation, or just really finding the way to take the proper steps to bring the balance and the fairness into your life. Okay? And I think it's totally doable. I know Mercury's retrograde, but I think at this point, if you take all of the cumulative lessons that you've learned and apply them to what you're doing, one of the big things about this card is cause and effect. Okay? Our actions have consequences. Are you now in a position where you're taking all of the proper actions to bring about all the positive effects that you would like to see in your life? I think most of you are. So that's an important thing to remember. It's probably one of the most key things to remember, that you're making not just progress, but that you're balancing it, you're creating your own justice. And it's way overdue. Way overdue. But the universe has its own timetable. It doesn't always correspond with ours. And sometimes it just feels like we're along for the ride. Now, if you have anything that comes within the legal realm, doesn't have to involve attorneys or whatever, or the courts, that's going on in your world, bear in mind that with Mercury retrograde, and it's not going direct until the 15th, it's in your best interest not to sign any contracts until at least the 23rd. And then you'll be in good shape. That's a much better time. Mercury will be in shadow through May the 4th, but April 23rd is a good day if you can hold off until then for anything that you have to do. So, today you may be doing the negotiating, but don't sign anything today, okay? Hold off on that part, because what you negotiate today, keep this in mind, what you negotiate today, because of Mercury retrograde, may later wind up not being true or not turning out the way that you thought. So I think it's much easier to maintain the balance in your life by holding off a little bit as well. Like I said, you can negotiate, you can compromise, you can do all of those things, and you can pay close attention to your actions and the actions of others, and thus the consequences that come with them. So, that we call that, when the universe comes through and it kind of balances things out. That's an interesting thing to watch. Now, does that take place in your world, or does it take place and you observe it, where you see, because this is a karmic card, okay? This is a card of karma coming in and setting things straight. We can see some of that going on as well, where finally, we see justice being served. So this is indeed an interesting placement for this card, and I don't think we'll know as much until we get to the second half of the month and see what begins to unfold. Okay, once Mercury's direct and we get to the new moon, and let's see what else is going on. We have the sextile between Jupiter and Pluto, which will help bring in transformation. This is all, coming up in like a week or so. So, just hang tight with it. And then we also will have Chiron leaving Pisces. So a lot of big endings are happening within the next, like, less than 10 days here. All right, keep that in mind. As this is going on, it's just a time you will probably not soon forget. But this is definitely a moment right here that's very important. And I want to remind you all that at the time of the new moon on the 15th at some point when I get myself, settled down for the day. I will be choosing 3 people who have commented on my blue crystal ball at the top of my Facebook page, letting me know that they found it. It's for my special tarot guidance area, where I have a platform that includes all kinds of lengthy guidances that go, for months, and, detailed readings and all of those kind of things, which are very useful. So, doing that, I will be gifting 3 one-year subscriptions to people who are, commenting in the proper place. So I just want to remind you of that, and I want to thank you all very much for listening. I'll see you here again tomorrow, and as always, have a great day.